let's see. Come on. There we go. Boom. Really simple little update here. They've all been simple lately, but this is just more of the same. Let's see. I guess we'll just do this in that order there. First up, we have the Book of Bantorra, Volume 2, or Collection 2. And I started watching the first one last night, so that I can just keep on going if I want, and just go all the way through to the end of the series. But I might take a breather, I don't know yet. Next up, we've got Psychic Squad Collection 2. Yeah, it says collection there. I recall the first one being entertaining. Kind of strange premise-y, but acknowledging strange premise-y. I think I've talked about it feeling like a mix of a handful of shows. I know one of those was Gunslinger Girl, but I don't remember what the others were. Nice simple release. And then finally we've got Fractale, which is a Funimation DVD Blu-ray collection, and it's one of those Blu-ray size boxes with a DVD size release. One thing that makes this one unusual, though, first of all, see, it doesn't make sense because there's no way to keep that on. But usually they release these in two-part sets, so maybe Fractale is just that not well known. I'm not even quite sure what it is myself. I thought I started reading it and it sounded interesting, or maybe I watched a preview that sounded interesting, but whatever. This one actually has Disc 1, Disc 2 DVD. And Disc 1, Disc 2 Blu-ray. Nice and simple. Oh, what's that? Insert. Insert whose context I do not understand. But it could be apparent once I watch the series. Let's see. Only other anime that arrived was Maria Holic Alive, the complete collection. This would be the second season of Maria Holic, and obviously thin feeling DVD case, you can tell by the recycle symbol, but still looks nice, holds the DVD. But I guess that's all the anime I received, which doesn't seem like a whole lot. Oh well. I also got Adventure Time Season 1. That was actually pretty entertaining, but not anime, so there you go. This week's not so huge update. So, let me start off by clarifying one thing real fast. I was rather ambiguous last week when I said something really fast, and I need to clear that up. I said I was getting School Days, that was coming out soon, and somebody asked which release I was talking about since I didn't see any with English subtitles, and it occurred to me that I had completely forgotten that I collect anime and that I might be buying something else. In particular, the School Days and video game is finally getting released here. In fact, I expect it to ship any time now since the specific order I ordered is in stock. And so I'm getting that. And part of the reason I'm interested in exploring it is because I've been curious about the anime itself. It hasn't come out. And for a lot of stuff I haven't explored the, do they call them visual novels, I guess, first? And I know, like, Fate Stay Night, one of the reasons the anime isn't cared about as much is because it's kind of a combination some of the stories and ideas from the visual novel, and I should really watch the visual novel to experience the whole thing, right? Or play through it, rather. Now, I'm not much for playing through those kind of games. In fact, I bought Katawa Shoujo, and I still haven't played through that. But in this case, I'm buying School Days, and even if it takes me a while to play through it, at least I'm getting the special edition version, which should be interesting to look at. To my knowledge, there's still nothing importing the anime here, and I haven't looked at Japan's releases for School Days, but somebody had just pointed out that the video game was finally getting a release here, and I thought that was an interesting enough thing to go and pick it up over, especially since the collector's version comes with another mouse pad. So we'll explore that when it arrives, whenever it arrives. Let's see. I guess it's also worth mentioning that my copy of the Black Rock Shooter TV Blu-ray from Japan finally shipped. That one comes with a really awesome figure that should be neat to look at. Chances are it does not have English subtitles, since I haven't found any evidence it has English subtitles other than Amazon thinking it does for some reason. However, I'm going to get the copy, and if it does have English subtitles, then it will be confirmed that it has English subtitles. We will now learn that CD Japan isn't completely accurate in that regard. But more likely, CD Japan is accurate. It doesn't have subtitles. And I told my brother that if it didn't have English subtitles, I would use this as a good excuse to learn Japanese. The reason for that being that he's learning Japanese, and he and his wife, she's Japanese. They may move to Japan in a couple of years, and being able to interact with them could be important. I don't like traveling, but I'd rather leave that option open to me, especially since the language itself, it could be quite useful for all this anime stuff. Let's see. Other than that, pre-ordered all the stuff that I want to get for August. I guess I will clarify that I am currently not planning to import the Ergo Proxy Blu-ray from Japan right now. It's something being released right now, but at the same time, I can't help but feel like that one will get a Blu-ray release here eventually, especially since I think Ergo Proxy got released on DVD recently. So I'm going to hold off on that a bit. But especially since, I was okay with Ergo Proxy. It didn't wow me or anything, so I'm going to let that happen whenever it happens, whenever I get back into spending tons on anime and importing occasional stuff from Japan. Ergo Proxy is definitely lower on the list than Canon and Lucky Star. That's about it. And I guess that also summarizes everything here. The usual shout out to my DVD aficionado peeps who are here. That would be a Literative Genius. I don't know if Captain Malvern is actually from our community, but they're in the chat room, so yo, Captain. Then there's Duels, Mark the Shark, Stalked Like Corn, and the Fat Kid for Life. And there we go. Y'all have a nice week.